Bears are now on the attack. Will they win this fight or will the Bulls make a comeback? Hello Adrian and welcome back to my channel. It is 7:30 p.m. and we are in the UTC +8 time zone. So thank you once again for everybody who is joining me once again for another episode of the Dang Oracle and your 1 hour daily rant about Bitcoin mainly, something like that. And yeah, we had quite an interesting day yesterday. The HVP, not me, the HVP told you guys that a big move was coming. We were hoping, well, at least the bulls were hoping that the price would have gone up, but instead it was a bear attack and price went back down for a substantial amount. So where does that leave us, and how are we going to interpret it, everything, and what are we expecting? Hi Lex, hi Vahe, hi Mongkol. Hi Gita. Hi Dan. Everybody, almost everybody is here once again. Almost everybody. We're always waiting for Henry. Henry is always the one who is late. So let's go into our COVID numbers while we are waiting for Henry. So we have crossed over 1.5 million for the United States, over 300 for Russia. Brazil almost 300,000 as well. So yeah, those numbers are pretty much the same. Again, I think they are not changing that much. So yesterday we were close to 4.9. Let's see. Oh, we crossed. Hi John. Hi Darren. We crossed the 5 million now over the whole world of confirmed cases. So yeah. Ouchie. Hi Zeus. Hi Darwy. Hi Tina. Woo! Everybody is here once again. Let's take a look. So yeah, for the US, still flattening. Yes. Russia, not flattening. Brazil, not that great either. UK, not that great. Spain, slowing down, but not that great. Italy, slowing down, but not that great as well. So yeah, we are over 5 million and over 328,000 people who have not survived this epidemic, sadly enough. So, where shall we go? Where shall we start? We start with this news that just came out. Apparently, Russia seeks criminal. I can't speak, and we just started the show. What's happening? Russia seeks to criminalize crypto usage with fines and imprisonments. So that's not good for the cryptocurrency industry for Russia, apparently. So they are reporting that they have moved several bills in the state of Duma to basically a law for people to have a criminal liability for violation of rules involved in crypto transactions. So yeah, it's not exactly clear just yet, apparently. But many institutions see them as property, and if you are not clarified, blah blah blah. So yeah, mainly it's concerning money laundering issues and not paying taxes and this and that. But the fines are very heavy, as you can see here. It can up to 2 million rubles or $28,000. That's quite substantial, and of course it's imprisonment up to 7 years. Whew, imagine that. Hi Cedric, hi MJ, good evening, welcome everybody. So yeah, yesterday, let's go immediately into it because Henry is going to be just arriving after we are finished with our first start of the Bitcoin channel. So yesterday what we were talking about is the following, right? So we had some sort of like a channel, and I was hoping that we did something like this rather than what in reality happened. So something like this, where we would make an ABCD and then make a higher and go up higher. Of course, that didn't happen, but like I said, I've also said what I would be doing if we would be breaking down, right? So we had the breakdown, and I told you guys this was the critical point here. If we would be breaking below that green line, I would be going into a short, and that's basically what I did. And like I said, the most likely we will be arriving very, very near this green box here once again, and basically that's all that there was, right? So that's the difference between people who are prepared and who understand the function of volatility, right? A trader is like that. You always have to have a second plan, or in case the first plan doesn't work out, right? So in this move, I still, like yesterday during the night, I still made money, rather than people who are just crying and being upset that the price didn't move up, for example, right? Of course, I would have been more happy if the price would have gone up, because then my long at 9.5k would have made a substantial more amount of money. But I'm quite happy with my short as well. I managed to get a short during the momentum down. I made like a very small amount, like a $75 spread or something like that when it went down. But later this morning when I woke up, I reshorted around this green box here at like 9,550, something like that. And I closed most of my position here already at the EMA 100, or the blue line, at 9,250. But as things are looking, most likely I do think that we will be most likely be going down a little bit more during today and hitting this green box here, and I will be fully closing my short position there, because although people are now completely jumping, that's what always happens, right? When one person, when suddenly we have like a substantial move downwards, everybody is suddenly a super bear, and everybody's telling, okay, this is going to go to 3,000 or something like that, right? That's usually what always happens. But we have to zoom out and keep everything in its perspective here. And if we zoom out on the daily, like I said, let's take a look at the daily. This is not like something that is horribly bearish, right? We are still above, like I said, on the daily, we are still above all the moving averages. So is this like doom scenario that we are not going to be breaking up out of the 10k line? No, not really. It is something that I've talked and told you guys before already. What I'm looking for is actually something like this, where we form some sort of like a falling wedge, or a bull flag, whatever you want to call it, something like this, where the price just goes down a little bit slowly like this, and then we have enough strength to be breaking up. That's basically the bullish scenario, and we are still trending in that scenario, right? A lot of people, like I said, see one red candle like this, and they are immediately switching over into super bear mode or something like that. But I doubt it that we will be having super bearish price in this week or something like that, mainly because of all the indicators. Of course, everything when RSI is going to go low, too low, it's going to be over too low, and then it's going to be spiking up. And as you can see right now here, we are forming some sort of a trend line here. You can see here as well on our RSI, some sort of a falling wedge, falling channel. Let's call it a channel, right? We can see here, most likely it's still angling for one more trip down or something like that, and then most likely we'll be breaking up once again. So am I that bearish right now? No, I'm not that bearish, but the only thing that I'm looking for is I'm waiting for bullish divergence before I can enter some sort of a long position or something like that. What I'm talking about with the bullish divergence is when we are creating a lower low but a higher low on the RSI, so something like this. So I'm waiting for something like this to happen, and then yeah, that's basically what I'm waiting for right now, right? But until that doesn't happen, yeah, like I said, most likely it's going to be trending down a little bit more, slowly. Most likely somewhere around this green box is where I'm expecting price to be dipping in, and most likely if price goes back there, I'll most likely enter a long anyways. So That's the plan. But we'll see. First, I have to see some bearish one again, bullish divergence before we get there, right? Jeremy, you've swapped into packs for safety. BTC is scary right now. Yeah, I know. That's what everybody wants you to think, but it's not that. Like I said, you should be able to be zooming out, and if you zoom out on a high time frame, look, this is the red candle in comparison with the previous week green candle. Is it that bad? Seriously, is it that bad? Come on, it's not that bad, right? So, I'm not. I mean, overall, we still have a probability for me is still that we go up higher than before. Do I think that we are going to break that that heavy resistance here? I've already told you my personal opinion is most likely no, but yeah. That doesn't mean that we can't have like any very nice price action or any nice bounces in between. I mean, that's what we're here for. Okay. Anyways, a couple of things. So a lot of people, yeah, Cedric, when people are in panic, but we're not in panic though. Like the community is not. I don't think that we are in panic just yet. People are still greedy right now, so I don't think we're in panic. I guess we're a little bit neutral right now. 1 second, I'll show you the Bitcoin crypto fear and greed index, then you can see it, right? So if we check the Bitcoin fear and greed index, we can clearly see that now neutral. It is neutral right now. So yeah. Yesterday it was 52. It was actually quite neutral. Now it's neutral. So yeah, apparently we're not in a fear zone. We're not greed as well. So sideways is most likely the momentum. But since that we are in an uptrend on a weekly scale uptrend, then of course I'm still favoring the bulls to push the price a little bit up once again. How come the euro has gone up against the dollar? I thought it was going down. I hear that the euro USD is important for Bitcoin. Well, yes and no. You have to understand that the most amount of traders, the most amount of investors are from the US, right? So the US market has the most influence on the crypto market. That's where most of the Bitcoin is being purchased, right, and traded, and so on and so on. So yeah, but yeah, if the euro goes higher, then the USD becomes cheaper, right? So yeah, it's correlated, but it's not that important, Tina. Ola Dokun, yeah, I expect that we most likely will be going towards this yellow line here. That's what I'm expecting. So a little bit more. Right now the EMA 21 on the daily is at 9,140, something like that. So I think we're gonna be touching somewhere around there, which is my green box right here, right? That's that area here, and then most likely we'll be going up once again. I mean, at least a bounce. Let's put it like that. I'm not saying that it's always like that, right? Will ETH turn into ETH version 2? Or will there be an additional ETH? No, it will be turning into ETH 2. Basically, what will happen, everything is going to be switched over into Ethereum 2. I mean, that's the whole purpose, at least. But yeah, we'll see when it happens. Like I said, when developers are telling us that it's going to be ready in September, you can expect that it will only be ready next year or something like that. So that's what happens in software development. There's always delay. So I wouldn't be too much of a rush right now for it. We'll see what happens. Okay, so we can remove this now. Let's see if we can see some pattern right now on this whole structure. So it's most likely something like this, and then on the bottom, yeah, we kind of broke down already from this, so it's no longer a flag or anything like that. Let's see if we can find, maybe it's some sort of a triangle or something like that. Can we find some sort of a triangle? Is it a triangle? No, it's not. Wait, I moved this box. No, it's not really a triangle anymore as well. So yeah, yeah, most likely forming some sort of a falling wedge, right? Something like this. So yeah, something like this is currently being formed. So I'm waiting for RSI to give me some bullish divergence, and then yeah, but this looks like it just wants to slowly go down a little bit more, right? So maybe we'll get like something like this, and then, you know, something like this is most likely what we're gonna get. But like I said, even if we get a small bounce, we'll most likely bounce back into our previous box at minimum, I think. But to be honest, with the trend that is going, I do think that we'll break up at least spike back to 9.8k once again. That's what I think. For all the people that are bearish, I'm not that bearish. This is forming a nice falling wedge, and it's gonna break up at one point. Don't be too bearish. Yeah, like I said, I would be aiming to re-enter some longs around this green box for now, if I can see some bullish divergence. That's basically what I'm looking for right now. But overall, like I said, you cannot be bearish when things are still above all moving averages on a daily basis. It's not how it is. Okay. Another thing that I wanted to talk to you guys about is well, I'm starting to getting a lot of like PMs or private messages, and I will have to disappoint you guys, but most of the times I will say that I'm not able to help you guys, because I'm always getting the same kind of type of questions, which is like how to trade. Well, you know, I can't really answer that question. Right? I can't really explain what am I gonna do, like explain to you guys how to trade. I can't, right? So I can't help you with that. Or something else is like, well, I'm stuck I'm in a long right now. What should I do? Well, I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice, so I cannot give you that as well. The only thing, like I said, the only thing that you guys can expect from me is this, right? On a daily basis, I'll be giving my personal opinion, my personal, you know, moves, my personal thoughts on Bitcoin, and whatever you guys do with it is up to you. And if there are any questions or during the live stream, I will, if I'm able to answer them, I will gladly help and I will gladly answer them. But yeah, please, I'm sorry, I don't want to be sounding like a total jerk or something like that, but all these people that are PMing me, it's useless. I'm not going to be able to help you guys on all of that, right? So once again, let me be clear. This is what you're getting. My perspective, my technical analysis on a daily basis. And we're here to hang out and help each other during the live stream, sure. But other than that, please do not disturb me. I need to spend some quality time with my baby as well. So yeah. Thanks, Fahib. Yeah, I'm happy that some people understand that as well already. So yeah, so the most important thing is like the situation yesterday, right? I think that's the perfect situation. Like, while so many people are crying that they lost money or something like that, I'm pretty sure that I'm one of the few traders that actually has made money on that dump yesterday. Of course, if you were in the short trade right there at 9.8k, congrats, you've made even more money than me. But that's basically the whole purpose that I'm trying to explain to you guys, is that you always have to have a a possibility in your and a management in your mind what you are going to be doing, right? You can't just like mindlessly think like, oh well, it looks like it's gonna go up, I'll just click long, and if it doesn't, oh well, whatever, you know, that's it, you know. It doesn't work like that. Trading, it's way more harder than that. And like I told you guys, the plan was exactly what I told you, right? So I was in a long at 9.5. I was planning to close it near 10k. But if price would have dropped down below the EMA 55, I would switch it over into a short, and that's how I didn't lose on my long, because it just got stopped out at like a very small amount of profit, and then it switched over into a short that made me some profit, and that's how I still made money while the price didn't go what I hoped it would go, right? So, and that's the thing that you guys, when you are where you're aspiring to become a trader, have to be setting up in your mind. You have to prepare your plan and your master plan first, and not just, you know, go into a trade and think like, yeah, I feel lucky, and because like I said, although everything looks very bullish right now, like I said, I can be wrong, and I'm wrong. Like you can see, I'm wrong plenty of times, but in terms of like making money, I still make my money. You know, like that's what I'm trying to explain. But yeah, a lot of people will be hating it, because, you know, they will be saying like, haha, you predicted that it would go to 10k and it didn't happen. Yeah, sure, dude, but I still made my money. What about you? If you made your money, I mean, I'm happy for you. But if you didn't make your money, then, you know, something, you did something wrong. Yes, you did something wrong. So yeah, that's the only thing that I wanted to get off my chest, because there are people who just enter a position and don't think about the consequences when they would be wrong, right? If you are wrong, it's fine, but you have to make sure that you are covered in some way, or you have a backup plan in some way, so that you still, you know, manage to make some money, at least, right? That's why we're here. I mean, that's why we're doing this, right? Okay. So right now, waiting for bearish, again bearish, bullish divergence, but I still think that most likely we'll be spiking a little bit lower towards this green box here. I'll be interested in longing from here. If this green box doesn't hold, obviously, immediately I'll be switching towards a short once again. It's quite simple, because as you can see here, the only big resistance that we have is around this area here, which is our previous order block here. As you can see here, beautiful order block here. So I'll definitely be longing from that green box. But if price just goes down below my previous wick here, which you can see here, we see this beautiful wick here, and we can put a price on that is around, what's that price, 9,098, right? 9,098. So yeah, that gives me a perfect spot to basically be clicking short, because most likely if we are going to be breaking down this spot once again, at least we will be going at least towards like 8.9k or something like that. So once again, as you can see, I already have a plan for like, okay, I'll be longing this spot, but if I'm wrong, I'll be shorting this spot if the price goes below some sort of price points, right? But yeah, I'm, like I said, I'm still not extremely bearish at all or anything like that. This looks like a, like I said, some sort of a falling wedge channels type of stuff like that. We can clearly see it also here on our RSI, that we have a falling channel, and once we make some bullish divergence, we will most likely be spiking up from it, something like this, right? So seems pretty clear to me that what I want to do, I'll be longing from there Darren, you can go back all the way. So the more history that you have, the more data that you have. If you see more and more congestion, the better, right? That's where how you can define support or resistance even better, right? So, yeah. But if you see this area here, look. So you just know that this whole block here is super high support, right? Logical. So yeah, that's basically what you do. But yeah, you can obviously go all the way back, right? But yeah, this is a 4 hour. So if you want to go back more, then you should be doing it on like a daily basis, and so on and so on, right? So anyways, so my risk is once again very 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 specific and defined, right? So once again, I'll be longing this somewhere around this green box block here, waiting for bullish divergence, and most likely I'll be targeting this box up here back to around the 9.5k or something like that. But I do think that we'll most likely be breaking up above it and go back to our 9.8k. That's basically what I'm expecting with my long. But who knows? We don't know what will happen, but my risk is very defined, because if the price breaks down under that previous candle here, I'll be turning it into a short and aiming it towards this area here at the minimum at like the 8.9k. Okay. So I think once again it's quite clear. But yeah, I'm still in I actually put my orders in beforehand, Trent. Yeah, I put my orders already in beforehand, but I adjusted obviously along the time that when I see that something is different, or something is some changes are happening. But yeah, I ladder everything in already beforehand most of the time. Like now, I already have my long set up around that area already, including my shorts as well. So, yeah. But I still have I still have 25% of my short, so that I'm very excited about. But yeah, most of the short I already closed here at my my EMA 100 or at 9,250. So, it was a good day once again. It was a good day. So, what was it? There was there some question? Was there some question from? Oh yeah, I got also a PM from Sender, and I know he's here right now. Sender is here right now. You said that you were sorry, you were in a long position at like 9,600. So I just wanted to ask you, okay, what was your reasoning to be longing at 9.6k after this big drop? That's one. And two, what was your plan, right? What did you want to do, right? So give me your whole steps. What was your mind, what was going through your mind, and let's analyze it, and where we can adjust it, or where we can improve it. Let's put it like that. So first of all, the reason why you entered the 9.6k area or level. What was your plan? Where would you have put your stop loss? Where would you have taken profits? Just all the everything. Jeremy, what's a good cert to get for someone starting out in trading like this? Jeremy, that's I learned everything trading by myself, so I'm self how do you say it, self-educated. I guess self-educated. So yeah, it all depends on your personality and on what kind of person you are. There are courses out there, there are professional courses out there, so that you can check and pick up, but you can also do it the hard way, like what I did and that's just learning everything yourself. What happened to the HVP? That's a good question. Well, I was gonna go to the HVP in a little while, but I'm just waiting for 8 o'clock to hit so that we have a new 12-hour candle, actually. See, that's how prepared I am. Anyways, so 8 o'clock just hit, and we have our new 12-hour candle. So let's first go to our expected moves chart, right? So that's maybe more important. So expected moves charts, first of all, the first standard deviation on the top is right now at 9,557, and the bottom first standard deviation is at 9,200. So what basically does that mean? 9,550 would be exactly this green box here, and 9,200 area would be around this green box here, right? So yeah. That's basically where the price is most likely going to be ranging. That's basically what I've already told you guys as well, and that's how magical it is, right? Sometimes you just make these boxes, and the math is supporting it somehow. Crazy enough, doesn't it? Crazy, isn't it? Okay, so yeah, we have that. Momentum is obviously going down. We have the Stochk RSI is pointing down right now. We have the RSI is currently below the EMA as well. And when is the EMA going to be crossed up? And you can see it here. EMA is going to be crossed up at 9,612, and that's basically when we are breaking up above this green box as well, which makes sense, right? That the RSI is going to cross over. Because if we manage to get back up here on this box and we break that box, well, most likely we'll be having enough strength to go up higher towards this 9.8 gate box as well. Amazing, isn't it? Amazing, isn't it? So yeah, the RSI is basically telling me what I'm planning as well. Okay, John, you're longing at 9.4k. I think 9.4k is a little bit too quickly. I do think that we have more downturn, more down to go first before we are going up, but 9.5 is most likely going to happen. So if you are patient enough, you mostly get there. So it's just going to be painful seeing the price to like 9.2k or 9.1k. Maybe you'll be a little bit in panic, let's put it like that, but you'll mostly get there. Yeah. Okay, so let's go into the HVP. So HVP, what happened to the HVP? So as you can see here, the HVP is basically went down to like what was that, 3 or something like that. It basically flashed the yellow line. Then now it's expanding. It's expanding again, right? So what does that mean? That we will most likely see. So this is basically the triangle. It broke it. This means that the price is gonna go very, very slow sideways. That's basically what the HVP means. Don't expect us to have the a big spike anymore. I think that we will have a very slow couple of days. So I wouldn't be too excited about the HVP right now, because we had that moment yesterday, right? So when that HVP flashed, I told you guys it's gonna be like $1,000 type of move or something like that. And here you can see it. We went from 8.950 something like that all the way down to 9.2, and then spiked back up to like 9.6 immediately or something like that. So yeah, around the 1,000 move in like 2 candles, and that's what the HVP does, right? And that's the reason why I'm putting so much emphasis on the HVP, because yeah, that's what telling me, right? Yes, John. Okay, Sendar, stop loss around 9.5k. The reason why I put order at 9,610 is I thought would be touching the support line and bounce up. Can't expect the big dump, not patient enough. Okay, but did you put the long before the dump or after the dump? That's more important actually to know. Did you put your long after the dump or before the dump? Because price never went to 9,610 before the dump. So you most likely you did it after the dump, right? So after the dump, that kind of makes no sense to be putting in a long position. Like I told you guys, if we would have, oh, you put a long before the dump. But when did it happen at 9,100, 9,610? So when did you put your long position? Like here on the 19th of May? Reminiscence. I mainly do TA for Bitcoin because everything follows Bitcoin. But if you want me to take a look at ETH, I will take a look at ETH in a while after I'm done with Bitcoin. So yeah, back to Xandor. When did you put your long? Because 6.1k 696 has to be like 2 days ago or something like that. Yeah, that's right, Tina. I usually only focus on Bitcoin because the rest just basically follows the Bitcoin market. I'll quickly take a look at my gold chart. This doesn't look that great for gold, but I guess it's still holding. It's still holding. Still holding. S&P. Take a quick look at S&P. We still have our triple top, but this actually looks like I said. S&P still looks bullish. So. So yeah, Xandor, when you can answer, please do, so I can continue. The rest are shit coins. Yep, that's true. That's true. Anyways, okay. While we'll wait for Xandor, let's take a quick look at ETH, right? Since we're there, let's take a look at ETH. ETH. Okay. Let's take a look maybe on the 4-hour. Let me remove some of this so it looks a little bit clearer. Let's remove this as well. Okay. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Very big support here in this zone here. Most likely going to do, like I said, since waiting for some bullish divergence also on the RSI. So this is what we're having right now on ETH. Some falling channel as well. Let's make it a little bit prettier. Okay, so yeah, so we have something like this falling channel. Still looks like it's gonna drop a little bit more, same as like in Bitcoin. So let's take a look if we're in the line chart. Some sort of like a falling wedge here, right? So actually I don't think it's gonna go that low anymore. I would say maybe it's weak down, but there's a lot of support here on this area on where we're at right now. So yeah, I wouldn't be shorting for too long anymore on ETH, to be honest. This looks like it's nearing the bottom. So where would I say? Maybe it can wick down a little bit. 205 or something like that. Yeah, it's I don't think it's gonna be that lower actually. I think that 200 is still gonna hold definitely for ETH. So yeah, not much lower. I would think so. Not much lower. Yeah, This was a nice wick right here at 204, but yeah, if you shorted it from 210, I mean, it's nice profits already. It most likely, yeah, 20. I would close it at like 206 or something like that. Whatever, just take the profits. That's what I would say. But yeah, not that much lower. I would think for ETH. We can see here stokes are starting, not yet, but starting to curl a little bit up. Let me see what the RSI, when does it curl up? 209, so yeah, still a while to go on that area. Oversold at 196, so yeah, I don't think it's gonna go that much lower. Like maybe a week down to like 205 or something like that, or 204 once again, something like that. Not that much lower. Okay. Okay, you parked the order from yesterday. Well, yeah, that's something that you cannot do. That's so the error is very easily fixed. I wouldn't. Yeah, you can't put a fixed order like that and walk away from the computer, and definitely in those kind of zones or areas. So yeah, now you know. Now you know. But yeah, that's basically the only advice that I can tell you. Don't do that kind of stuff. Do I think XRP is worth the hype? I've never been a fan of XRP, and I probably never will be. XRP. Hi, Crypto Beast. Let's do a collaboration sometime. Sure. Just send me a message on what you want to do or what you're suggesting, and I will reply. XRP. Let's take a quick look at XRP. I know, fucking shit coins once again. Okay, let's take a look at XRP BTC. Let's take a look at maybe on Bitstamp. No, Bitstamp. This is the chart on XRP. Am I bullish on XRP when I see a chart like this? Are you bullish on XRP when you see a chart like this? What hype are we talking about? What hype are we talking about, Jeremy? What hype are we talking about? Is it this hype? Is it this hype? Is it this hype? Is it this hype? I don't know what the hype is about. All I'm seeing is a dead chart. That's what I'm seeing. Oh shit. Oh XRP, oh XRP. Well, yeah, here we got a heartbeat, right? Oh yes. Am I excited about XRP? I'm very excited about it going to to lower lows. short that XRP all the way down. That's yeah, it doesn't look good, man. Maybe let's take a look at the monthly chart. The monthly says all. Woo! Oh baby. This is the monthly. So yeah, very easily, if you want to, James, come on, really, do you really believe it? Do you really believe it? All that hype, yeah, I will see when it happens, but this chart is not telling me to be bullish on anything, right? But anything, anyways, something that you can something that the general rule, when you go to a monthly chart, there's only one line that you have to put there, and that's this yellow line here, the EMA 21. If the price is above the EMA 21, in general, bullish. If the price is below the EMA 21, bearish. And it has been bearish for a really long time already, right? As you can see, since April 2019, it was here above for a while. So it was okay, it was doing okay, and then it slumped down. Right. So yeah. Yeah, of course, Patrick. Of course, they can regulate. Well, they're not gonna regulate cryptocurrency. What they're gonna do is they will try to do like in Russia, right? Like try to ban or put rulings or stuff like that. But cryptocurrency is in well, most of them are decentralized. Like I said, nobody can steal your bitcoins or anything like that as long as you have your 12 keywords. Nobody can take it away from you. They cannot confiscate it. They cannot do anything. That's the reason why I am bullish on crypto. Yes, Aldrich. Most of the everything is going to be following Bitcoin in terms of the trend, because Bitcoin is the largest, has the largest market cap, has the largest amount, and most of the people who are trading altcoins are actually trying to just gain more Bitcoin. That's the reason why altcoins are popular to be trading, right? They just want to gain more Bitcoin in a faster way than by trading Bitcoin. Right, because most if Bitcoin goes up, usually an altcoin goes up faster because the market cap is smaller, right? In percentage wise, it goes faster, and then they move it back into Bitcoin because they've gained more altcoins and switch it back into Bitcoin. And when that happens and Bitcoin goes down, then the altcoin goes down faster. Yeah, Link is one of the. Link is one of the altcoins that I am bullish about. It is actually doing something different than Bitcoin. So let's take a look at Link. And as you can see here, now guys, this is a bullish chart. You can see monthly. This is the monthly chart, and we are above the EMA 21. Very, very bullish. This is a bullish chart for one of the altcoins that is bullish. Let's take a look at the daily. Daily is currently still above it. It sort of made like an Adam and Eve pattern. So yeah, I think there's more upside to this as well. But like I said, it will follow Bitcoin, right? But and overall, in the general trend, this is a good chart. This is I mean, this is not like the chart that XRP is or something like that, right? Same for BCH, by the way. BCH is a dead chart as well. I'll show you BCH BTC. Let's go to Coinbase. Let's check it on Coinbase. So I'll put it on the weekly. I'm not even putting it on the monthly, or else it will cause you pain and drama. But yeah, this is what BCH looks like. It's not a good chart. Not a good chart. Okay, last one. XTZ. Tezos. Let's take a look at Tezos. Tezos once again. Yeah, this looks good. Tezos looks good. Above the yellow line, above everything. Yeah, very constructive. Let's take a look at the daily. Yeah, pretty similar to Chainlink, where it makes like a sort of like Adam and Eve pattern, and most likely looking for continuation. Yeah, looks good. Constructive, at least. So yeah, now you've seen that there's a lot of there's actually some altcoins that are doing okay, but yeah, would I still be trading that, or would I still be interested in trading that or holding that? I mean, who knows what can happen? The market cap is, you have to understand, the market cap is so small. So yeah. What's an Adam and Eve pattern? Well, what is an Adam and Eve pattern? That is a good question, right? What is a Adam and Eve pattern? Okay, 1 second. this is an Adam and Eve pattern. So it makes an Adam and then an Eve. Okay, so let's go back to our, what was it that we were looking at here? So this would be our Adam, and this would be our Eve. See? Teet, 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 teet. Adam and Eve. And for the people who are gay supporters, we can call it Adam and Steve, because we are not sexist. Yes, Aldrich, I also use Elliott wave theory as well. I actually started off doing a lot of Elliott wave trading at first, but it didn't work out as well. For me, it didn't work out that well, because although it looks very, very pretty, Elliott waves, usually the pattern is already completed, and you can make a nice chart afterwards with it, but to actually trade it, it's very hard to be effective, to be trading Elliott wave. But do I say that it's useless or something like that? No, definitely not. It's really cool to be learning Elliott wave theory as well. You should look into it. There's many Elliott wave books that you can find. But yeah, I don't really use it for trading purposes. I use it more for analysis. Okay, Trent. You're a fan of the expected moves. Let's take a look at the expected moves chart. So here, first standard deviation is 9.521, and the second, the bottom standard deviation right now is at 9,154. So yeah, and as you can see, it's angling to the downside, right? So the probability is higher that we are going down a little bit more than up. Aldrich, what do I use the most? It's what I'm showing you guys on a daily basis. Really, it's like a combination of indicators that I use all the time. HVP for me is the most important one, because that gives me the when there's a volatility. Expected moves, I just use that basically to see if the math is supporting what I'm creating in my green boxes or my areas. And yeah, all the rest that I'm using, right? RSI is something that everybody uses, I guess. Stokes, yeah, just the standard and basic things actually. But yeah. But yeah, it's really funny, right? When the price goes down like a few $100. I mean, it was a substantial. I mean, it was a drop, right, from 9.8 to like 9.2 ish or something. Yeah, like a $700 drop. But would I be super bearish from it? No, not just yet. You can just type it in the indicator. You can just type in historical volatility percentile, and it should show up in TradingView. Yes. TradingView always has a Black Friday deal every year, Trent. So that's when I also buy or extend my renew my membership, because you get like 70% off on TradingView. What indicators I'm usually using? Yeah, what I'm showing you guys here. That's basically what I'm using on a daily basis. How to buy gold? Well, you You find somebody who sells gold and you buy it, I guess. Depends on what you want to do. Do you want to buy physical gold? Do you want to trade gold? I don't know, right? Let's take a look at gold. It's forming some sort of a doji right now, but yeah, I'm still expecting good things for gold. So let's take a look at the RSI. Yeah, still above the EMA. Stokes are still curling on the top side there. All good. Yeah, I still expect gold to be going up more. I think I'm good. Yes, reminiscence. I want free gold. I want free BTC. I want free everything as well. But that's not how life works. Anyways, let's wrap it up for today. So let's go through everything once again. I'm still in the shorts, small position, 25% left. I closed most of it already here on my on the EMA 100, but I still expect us to go slowly, blah blah blah, slowly down towards this green box here. I'll be trying to long here from this green box, aiming to this area back here, but most likely will not close everything and having to go up here. I will put a stop loss here at this previous low candle here. If this breaks, then most likely I will be entering a short and it will go back down here towards this 8.9k area. That's basically the whole deal. So master plan. Everybody knows. Everybody knows what I'm gonna do. So there's no secrets and there's no surprises. Then tomorrow we will go through everything once again. So thank you all for joining me. It was a pleasure to spending time with you guys here. Once again, I hope to see you again tomorrow. Please like, share, comment, whatever what you do here. And see you again tomorrow, 7:30 p.m. UTC +8. Hope to see you once again. And as always, please stay home, stay safe, and of course, stay COVID free.